Hey everybody. What's the occasion? Well, we got DMX is here, and Henry the elephant, and we got Patsy the flamingo, and Teddy. All right, what's going on? What's going on?
Or Henry, I'll tell her.
So, intervention.
We want you to get an intervention.
I promise you guys, it's not going to be forever. I'm going to post other stuff.
You lied to us just recently about that. Now we don't know.
Okay, fine. I'll go to rehab. If that's what you want, that'll make this better.
Yeah, it would.
I promise. I promise it won't be forever. I promise. It's not that bad. I can stop at any time.
You've said that before.
I'll go.
We just love you. We all love you.
Hello, how are ya? It's Mel, aka Baby Gal, and I'm over here. First off, okay, let's get down to business. No, I need to clarify a couple things, because yesterday when I made the video about Ivory Rose, I had already done it like 100 times. And I missed a couple things I want to just clarify. Okay, I missed the whole part about how Krusty asked Ivory Rose for proof that she lived in the area. And so Ivory Rose was like, okay. And literally just drove her car past the house. She didn't stop or anything. She took a short video of like to show where she was. I guess like a road sign or whatever. And, then she sent over the proof to Krusty, like, well, here you go. You wanted this, right? Well, then all of a sudden, everybody's all butthurt. Gypsy doesn't feel safe because she did that. And then afterwards, we have Pogi Rogi fucking threatening her and stuff. And by no means do I dislike Nina. I love Nina. Okay, I just was simply pointing out the fact that Nina's video kind of created a lot of turmoil for Ivory Rose. And her videos started getting taken down on TikTok, and she started getting all kinds of harassment, and that's not fair or okay. Okay? Now, she was simply just stating that she knows that area. She's from there. She lives there. And that's not being spoken about. She's going to know what the fuck is up before we are. Okay? That's all I was saying. Okay? Maybe Ivory Rose didn't realize she had a little bit of a tune in her voice.
You sassy bitch.
Nothing wrong with that. It happens. You've apologized. You've done everything possible that you could do. So therefore, like, I'm not hating on you for that. I observe a lot. I watch people. I see how people interact. And so I'm very understanding. Yeah, and I took a lot of classes, psychology classes and stuff. Really got into them a lot. Like, the brain is just such a fascinating subject. We still don't know enough about it. I really, really try my best to understand people. Now, Gypsy Rose, she's a man, girl. Like, that's like a really hard Sudoku puzzle or something. I can't with her. I can't. Oh, I can't. The fuck? What is wrong with society? Like, oh, I gotta stop. I'm gonna fucking go on a tangent, and this is gonna be a 2-hour video of Mel bitching. Bitch Fest 2024. Get your tickets now. Oh, I crack myself up at least. I do. And that's fucking awesome. If you can crack yourself up. My dream has always been to have this platform on YouTube and do really well with it. And one day be able to go on tour as a stand-up comedian. My dream. It might not happen. Whatever. I'm still going to fight for it and try for it. At least so I can say that I did. If it works out. I don't know if I'll even know what to do with myself. When I started getting subscribers on here, like, I wanted to be like, are you guys sure that you want to, like, you want to watch me? Okay, are you sure? It's so strange to get the attention that you get when you start making videos and people like them, especially if you're not used to that, And I'm definitely not used to that. I was in an abusive relationship for years on end, constantly. Okay, I can't talk about that, so okay, we'll move on. Sorry, guys. I'm going to edit most of it out, but it should see, if you see tears in my eyes, just mind your business. But I just felt like it was just wrong for us to allow another creator to get attacked like that, you know, especially when we're all on the same side, we're all fighting for each other, we're all here for the same cause. Let's be loving and understanding with one another. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, it to continue then and have, you know, Nina get upset or other people get upset, and then the whole thing turns into a mess. So at a good time when you have something upset you like that you take a step back and take a breather and say, is this fucking even worth my time? Or should I figure this shit out? Or should I just go and fucking punch something and be done with it? I don't know, you know? I didn't mean to seem like I hate Nina or don't like her or was trying to talk shit about her, because that's not what I was trying to do. All I was trying to do was point out how far it was actually getting and how it was harming Ivory Rose Grows. And she doesn't deserve that. She has done nothing wrong to me, and as far as I know, has done nothing wrong to anybody else on this platform. Therefore, she doesn't deserve to be attacked that way. James Charles, sure. Nikocado Avocado, of course. You want to hate on Logan Paul? For real, go for it. Tana, Mojo, and Brooke, I could sit and make a video about talking shit. Don't even start with me, girls, if you see this video, because you know. Little racist asses. Did you guys hear about this mess? So Gypsy fucking Rose applied for Habitat for Humanity. Oh, bitch, you fucking killed your mother in a Habitat for Humanity home, and you actually thought that you were going to apply there with your LLC and actually be approved? Something is straight the fuck up wrong with you, girl. You need to be in a home. I swear to God. Somebody, it's like 3 signatures to put somebody away, right? I mean, I'll sign immediately. You got 1. I'm sure I can get 2 more. Fuck. Who the fuck? Girl, like, we know you're a grifter, but you taking it too motherfucking far with that shit. Too motherfucking far. That's crazy shit right there. I couldn't believe that when I saw that. I thought it was a joke. There's a live stream, though, of a person that claims... Now, this is all alleged, okay? Alleged and for entertainment purposes only. That's it. That's all. Now, there was a live stream out there that a person who used to work for Habitat for Humanity is on there. Worked there at the time that Dee Dee and Gypsy applied first. In the first place. Do you understand? So... Now, he's saying that Gypsy applied and got denied immediately, obviously, okay? But they did it through her LLC or whatever, because I guess that's like where all of her money is going. I don't know much about that, so I won't speak on that, but I have a video here that Nina posted where she states how Gypsy's money does actually go into that LLC. Then there's another video that I want to show you guys. I didn't know that her attorney was actually also her manager. Like, are we living in the Twilight Zone? Like, really? I want to look around and be like, where's Ashton Kutcher? Am I being punked? And that's like the oldest show in the world. Don't judge me, I'm old. There's another video here of an old news clip that does explain how Habitat Humanity kind of works. So I wanted you guys to see that as well. This video by Nina, I can't believe it.
Oh no, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a grifter. But I never thought it would be this bad. Y'all, it's said that Gypsy Rose Blanchard applied to the Habitat for Humanity for a home, saying she was a single mom and that she had zero income.
Obviously, that her and Ken aren't together, right?
And allegedly,
so, I don't know.
When she was denied immediately, her stepmother, Christy Blanchard, applied on her behalf, saying she doesn't have any income. Now, I was thinking to myself, well, she's made a lot of money. So how is that possible? She's made millions, right? Well, do you guys remember when Gypsy Rose Media was a thing on social media? And that is a LLC? Well, technically, she wasn't making money. Her LLC was. And why did Gypsy Rose turn it back to Gypsy Rose? I think that source from the Habitat for Humanity is actually telling the truth, because the only reason why she would have went back to that is because she was denied. Y'all. Gypsy Rose will never stop grifting. Drop your thoughts down below, because this right here, I think the tea is super hot.
Isn't this some wild shit? Like, I never thought of it like that. When I was wondering why she had it, the Gypsy Rose Media. I was like, what is this bullshit? And then that kind of explains it, you guys. Wow. And then also she has this book signing coming up. Remember?
Should I go to Gypsy's book signing with Dee Dee?
Yes.
Ooh. I'm gonna bring Dee Dee to the book signing.
Hell yeah. Love her
Dee
laugh.
Dee, you gonna like that. You gonna really like that. Dee Dee said she's excited. She's really excited. She's gonna
I'm
like that.
excited.
She's never been on a plane before.
I'm excited. We all excited.
That's in my ass. Dee Dee, stop blowing your dead dust in my ass. Listen. Dee Dee, get your finger out of my ass. Can you all dress up as Dee Dee's and go to Gypsy signing, please?
Oh
just
my
Halloween.
gosh.
One more round.
That is
one more round
iconic.
of Halloween. Please,
I want to do
please,
that.
I'm begging
I would
you.
fly there
Everybody,
just to do
get
that.
Get your Dee Dee costumes on. Get your fat suits. And get to the book signings. Dee Dee's here to support you. She likes it. She wants you to do it. She really likes that.
I forgot when the book signing
really,
is. I have
really
to look
likes
that up really
do
quick.
it for Dee Dee. She said, do it for Dee Dee. Go, friends,
Do
go.
it for Dee Dee. Justice for Dee Dee.
Can somebody please
Nick.
dress up as Dee Dee?
And Gypsy's baby.
You
Oh my gosh. You guys. Did you actually fucking imagine if we dressed up like Dee Dee and went, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is so great, so great. Oh, it's so funny. This video here is crazy. This girl heard that Gypsy told one of her friends that she was proud of herself for not in Ryan, and she was able to leave him without doing that. Well, you gotta watch this with me.
Gypsy Rose was first released from prison. I was like one of those girls that was like all for
Me
it.
too. I
Rooting
was
for
too.
her, like so happy, you know, before we started learning all the things that we know now, girl. But yeah, I was like, I was writing for her. I was like hoping the best for her. Did anybody else hear how when she left Ryan, how she told a friend of hers, allegedly told a friend of hers she was proud of herself because she didn't him.
And actually, there's
Like she was
supposedly a
proud
clip
and
of it
impressed
somewhere.
with herself
I gotta try
because
to
she was
find it.
able to leave a relationship without them.
That's crazy.
Gypsy!
No shit.
You can't, it's not funny, it's shocking. I'm
What is wrong with you?
wanting to laugh
Somebody
because
needs to
it's
slap you
shocking. You
upside your
can't
head.
say
Seriously.
that.
Do you see the shit I'm finding on fucking TikTok, dude? It's so crazy. This is the news of the old news from casting of when she. Okay, so this is the old newscasting of when the crime happened and they were talking about it on the news, and so he kind of explains how Habitat for Humanity works.
Now charged with killing her mother and a wide-ranging fraud scheme uncovered by investigators. It is a twisted story.
Although I don't like how they talk about Nick Godejohn because
KY3 News, I'm Lisa Rose.
And I'm
Yeah.
Gypsy Blanchard, along with Nicholas Godejohn, are in Wisconsin tonight on $1 million bond, charged with stabbing Dee Dee Blanchard in their Springfield home.
The two made their first court appearance today in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Gypsy crying through the proceedings and shocking many of those who knew her because she was walking and not using a wheelchair.
The photo on the left shows Gypsy as we have seen her. On the right, her mugshot. Totally different. This unfolding story is full of mystery, deception, and raising more questions from detectives and those close to the Blanchards.
Team coverage starts right now with Linda Russell outside the Blanchards' house with the latest from the neighbors there. Linda?
Well, the crime scene tape is up here still for a third day in a row as investigators continue collecting evidence here. But new shock today in this close-knit neighborhood for all those who knew the Blanchards as wonderful people. Now they don't know what to believe.
I don't know what's truth from lie.
No one in the neighborhood could comprehend how anyone would want to harm Dee Dee Blanchard and her handicapped daughter, Gypsy.
I thought they were nice and kind and, loving people. Sweet, loving, caring.
Yeah.
Just full
That's
of
what everybody
life
says,
and
too, about Dee Dee.
happiness.
Things are not always as they appear.
Investigators say the awful Facebook posts that tipped
Get
off
that
friends
right.
that something was wrong were actually authored by Gypsy herself. She told
That was her
investigators
trying
she
to
knew
frame,
her boyfriend,
Nick.
Nicholas Godejohn, was going to kill her mother, and she did nothing to stop it. Godejohn told detectives that Gypsy gave him the knife and asked him to kill her mom. Court documents say they cleaned up some of the blood, then took a cab away from the house.
We know that they were here in Springfield for at least probably 1 to 2 days after the murder had taken place.
The other shock to those who thought they knew Gypsy is that she doesn't need a wheelchair.
I've never seen her out of her wheelchair. It's like that's unheard of.
Up there was no wheelchair taken. She's carrying her own luggage.
The pair was arrested in Wisconsin after a standoff. They'd taken a bus to get there. Investigators say they've also uncovered a long history of financial fraud by the mother and daughter. Debbie says she once gave Dee Dee money to help cover bills.
I'm disappointed. And I
Now,
think
see,
a
isn't
lot
that
of
terrible?
People, to be, frauding people.
This is a tragic event surrounded by mystery and public deception.
Of course, the news of Gypsy's alleged involvement in the crime is the biggest shock of them all.
No mother deserves to be murdered like that. No mother deserves that.
The sheriff did not go into a motive, but says he believes there will be enough evidence to paint a picture at the trial. Investigators say they'll likely be on the scene here for one more day. Live in Greene County, Linda Russell, KY3 News.
Thanks, Linda. Here's what we know about Nicholas Godejohn, the man who was arrested with Gypsy.
Now, this part is kind of horrible because Nick Godejohn, it was literally like completely embellished about what happened. He was like dealing with homelessness or something at that time. He had a backpack on him. He was there for a while because his dad was supposed to be picking him up or something like that. And he was waiting for him. And yes, he did end up looking at pornography, but it was just, I don't think he was actually touching himself. I'm not sure, you guys. I have to take a look. I got to find the article on that. But I don't like how they made him out, like, just be like this monster right away, to make people's, opinion about him be even more worse than it would be already. So kind of already setting him up for failure, where he wasn't going to have anything but life sentence anyways, because it was like first degree murder, obviously. But at the same time, I feel like there were a lot of things that were embellished or could have been spoken more about in that time. So he could at least have that much support. You know what I mean?
She was very friendly. She was very sweet. That I don't believe to be untrue. She was very sweet, I called her Aunt Dee Dee. But at the same time, you only know what she told you.
And what's being uncovered about the lives of Dee Dee
Right.
and Gypsy, don't seem to add up.
I know that when she moved to Missouri in 2007, she said that Gypsy was 12, which is not true.
A lot of neighbors seem to believe Gypsy's long list of medical issues had her in a wheelchair, which authorities have now uncovered as untrue.
She can walk without assistance or a wheelchair. She can do that very well.
Part of a plan Brittany believes Dee Dee orchestrated to get money. When Dee Dee was younger, she went about getting money a different way.
Her father had mentioned to my mother on an occasion that Dee Dee had stolen her mother's ID and name and tried to open some credit cards with it.
Regardless, she says it's hard to believe Gypsy turned
Oh
on her
no.
mother.
Even if you know someone as much as you think you do, that you know them as well as possibly can be, they can still surprise you. So to find that this little girl had brutally orchestrated her mother's murder is really hard to swallow.
Now, a lot of people trying to comprehend all of
Yeah.
this information. Now, a reporter that I'm in close contact with in Wisconsin says, like you said, Steve, that Gypsy cried the entire time during the court hearing this afternoon.
Oh gosh, I'm sure she did.
One of the strangest aspects of this case, Sheriff Jim Arnott says, the Blanchards were involved in con jobs lasting several years across several states. QI3's Eric Hildes on the paper trail tonight. And Eric, what do we know about some of the places they've been?
Steve, we're hearing that the Blanchards scammed many different charities and lied to many different charities across the U.S., including churches and support groups in Louisiana, and even lying to Children's Hospital in Kansas City. Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock and at 9 o'clock, we'll share more of those places the two are accused of scamming and how a longtime family friend is reacting to these shocking accusations. Steve?
Thanks, Eric. Perhaps the biggest gift the Blanchards received once they moved to Springfield, home ownership.
How'd they do that? Contact QI3's Ashley
Okay, here it is.
One-on-one with Habitat for Humanity.
Our mission is a place where everyone has a decent place to live. Are there folks that try and take advantage? Show me a business where there isn't.
Larry Peterson was not with Habitat.
Yeah, right. That's true. That's true. Like, oh, look at your mom's kissing your head. She abuses you so much.
It's quite a filtering system before somebody's accepted.
The Blanchards were approved and got through the door.
Habitat doesn't give away homes. There's a very specific process that people apply for to become a Habitat homeowner.
Habitat homeowners pay a zero-interest mortgage. Different committees verify family income.
Yeah, see, this is where I wanted to kind of...
Too little, they wouldn't be able to pay us back. If they make too much, they'd be eligible for a conventional loan.
Do you think this current situation might lead to reevaluating your application process?
I think it's too early to tell, and I don't really want to speculate on that. Right now, we're comfortable with the process. Habitat for Humanity has been around since 1976, and this is the first one of these that I've ever heard of out of the 500,000 people.
Dee Dee must have been good. The fuck?
I'd be afraid of letting the tail wag the dog.
And Peterson would not discuss specifics about the case and says he only knows what we are reporting. Habitat for Humanity did give documents to the Greene County Sheriff's Office. Now, before you donate, check a charity. Go to this website. It's charitynavigator.org. You can plug in the charity and see how much money of every dollar goes to the cost. Also, a word of caution.
Might be something to look into for you guys if you want to check it out. I don't know if it's still a thing. Maybe. Anyways, so you get what I'm saying about the process of Habitat for Humanity now, okay? So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. Okay, the last video here I want to show you. Sounds like it's Becca Scoops actually, but I don't know who this person is that posted it. Anyway, it's called The Hidden Truth Surrounding the Pregnancy of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. This is part 18. But this is very interesting as she's talking about how Lifetime might have propositioned Gypsy Rose to get pregnant or to fake it or whatever, so that they could have another season of her show. So, this is a variety episode of Mel, aka Baby Girl. Enjoy.
Gypsy was propositioned by Lifetime that certain life events, like a pregnancy, could warrant another season of her reality TV series. However, Gypsy claims to take that Plan B pill when Ken comes sniffing back around, and at the same time schedules another appointment with her OBGYN to begin fertility treatment.
That's what got
Gypsy wants the public and Ken Urker to believe that she got pregnant before she had a chance to get fertility treatments.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard says a doctor warned her about fertility issues, so her pregnancy came as a shock. Just the latest twist in her sensational life. How do you feel?
I'm excited. At first, I was very nervous, but I'm very excited.
You talked about a roller coaster of emotions.
Yes, the mood swings are wicked.
God, shut up.
What she doesn't realize is that doesn't matter. What matters is that she allegedly lied to her father and quite probably to Ken about visiting her OBGYN to check her fertility, to get pregnant. That lie is behind this pregnancy. That lie began this pregnancy. Gypsy did not get accidentally pregnant, and that's something Gypsy cannot deny.
She's already kind of lied to us in this video about perhaps the unplannedness of this, which then throws into some question what her earlier statements were about how she understood that she was not ready for a child, that she had been through enough trauma that she didn't want to pull that into a child's life. And if this was an unplanned pregnancy, then those earlier statements kind of still have validity because an unplanned pregnancy is an unplanned pregnancy. But now we're finding out that this was perhaps more of a planned pregnancy as she was going in and seeking fertility treatments.
I think it's safe to say the pregnancy was unexpected and unplanned.
Very much so. I did not expect the pregnancy at all. I mean, obviously there was some physical symptoms that came about around that time, and then I had taken a test and it came back positive. I was very shocked. At first,
and sadly, since the internet is forever, this is something her child will also know someday. Gypsy also gives us a glimpse of just how dysfunctional she is when it comes to how she sees this baby. When it comes to her involvement with Ken, she admits it started in February. Remember, she did not leave Ryan until March 23rd, which is why Ryan says the baby could be his or Ken's.
That's craziness. Becca Scoops. That's crazy. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that the baby could be Ken's? Or, I mean, could be Ryan's still, right? Or, because I really do truly believe that paternity test was a bunch of bullshit. Okay? And the only one I'm going to believe is one that's ordered by the judge that sends her to a hospital where I truly do believe that it could be Ken's baby. I really do. And, I mean, it could be, I keep saying that. It could be Ryan's baby. So anyway, I am going to get off of here now because I just wanted to watch a couple videos. It's kind of like a Melly K baby girl. Maybe every Wednesday we'll do like a variety show. That sounds fucking cool. Like, I also was thinking about this. You guys, I'm so excited to ask you if you want to do this, okay? Don't think I'm weird. I'm just a kid at heart. I used to like to do Elf on the Shelf. I didn't do it a lot with my kids. I think we did it once or twice because we always forgot and didn't remember until like right before Christmas. So, I would like to do that though for my channel. Like every day or every time I make a video, the elf will be somewhere else doing something naughty because, that's what he does. And we're gonna, be good for Santa. I love the comments also, by the way. I love how people tell me that I make them happy or I'm their new best friend or whatever, because I'll take all the best friends. I need a best friend. I am taking applications. I love it. I really do. I feel like when I come on and talk to the camera that I'm talking to like all my buddies and like, hey, look at this. It's just so amazing. I really love it. And I just got the notification today that I am now a YouTube partner. They accepted me. I am so in love with it. I love you, babe. I love you, babe. I guess I gotta go. Now I'm sad. Well, let's leave with a tune. A Christmas tune. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Call your mother. And if she's not here anymore, say a prayer and tell her you love her. Okay, bye.